Okay, YouTubers, this is the Angryprepper. Thank you for watching. So today's video, we're going to talk about the dynamics of a bug out bag and the acronym I came up with to easily understand the dynamics of a bug out bag and how you can use this acronym for or how to build your bug out bag or to build your bug out bag. Sorry. So the acronym is called GAPS, right? Is Geographics, Age, Physical abilities, and survival skills, right? So all four of those will actually break down into building a bug out bag, right? And so the geographical location, guys, is number one. That's going to help you dictate what kind of bag you need and what kind of gear you need in that bag, right? So, for example, if you live in cold country and it's always cold, let's just say, I don't know, Alaska, Montana, one of the northern states, you're going to want to pack warmer items, right? So you're probably going to want to pack a four-season tent. You're going to want to pack a sturdier, thicker, warmer sleeping bag, and even a sleeping mat if you're going to use one. And if you don't decide to use a sleeping mat, maybe you still want to have something under you that's going to protect you from the cold ground. Sorry. So again, if you're in hot climate like Arizona, New Mexico, down in that direction, Nevada, you're going to want to pack a little lighter because you're definitely going to heat up during the day if you're bugging out, which is probably not smart. You want to bug out more towards the end of the day into the night kind of deal. And you're definitely going to have a lighter tent, a lighter sleeping bag, and you're going to want to have colder or warmer clothing for the nights, but during the day, you don't want to fucking sweat, so you want to have a lighter bag. You don't want to sweat too much, is what I mean, and you want to have a lighter bag. So your bag is also going to dictate in that kind of environment which one you're going to get. You're going to get one with a more breathable back. You're going to get something a little lighter. Again, a lighter tent, even though, again, you might want to have a mid-range sleeping bag. You don't want to go too light in the sleeping bag because of the cold nights. You don't want to go too heavy with the sleeping bag just in case those nights are warm. So you want to keep right in the middle with the sleeping bags. But again, guys, that's geographical location. Depends on where you are. Is going to dictate how you ready yourself and how your bag is ready. Again, if you live in a place like New York, I have the best of both worlds, but I have to be mindful of winter and summer and spring and how to pack. So I keep one bag with that's good for summer, fall, and spring. For the winter time, I just add an additional wool blanket and I'm fine. And I also add a contractor bag to put over the wool blanket and sleeping bag, and I'm even better. So that's how I would build my bag for here in New York with the range of weather that we have here in the Northeast. Age plays a huge role, guys. I don't give a fuck who you think you are. After 40, shit starts falling off. Your dick falls off, your knees fucking pop out, your shoulders fucking want to do its own thing for whatever reason. You tear a fucking muscle just reaching for a can of Spam. Shit happens after 40. You know, it's all downhill after that. So you have to play age into how you pack your bug out bag and how heavy. Now, as far as heavy goes, it should be 20% of your body weight. But if you want to go a little above that 20% and you could pack a little heavier, you better know damn sure that you can carry that weight. Don't sit there and say, I can carry 100 pounds, I can carry 90 pounds, when you never carried 90 pounds for longer than 3, 4, 5 miles. You have to make sure you can do that. So age plays a role. When you're younger, you could be arrogant and be like, I could take the world on, put 200 pounds on my back and walk. You might be able to pull it off. But when you get older, you definitely want to start going lighter and start shedding certain things or replacing certain things for lighter items, like your drinking canteens. Instead of using stainless steel, go with titanium, right? And with your sleeping tents, instead of going with a heavy sleeping tent, go with something a little lighter, but then you might have to substitute a warmer bag, which could be heavier. So you definitely have to play it out. And with age, guys, comes the falling apart of everything. Your knees, your back, your hips. You have to know that you can do it. And if age is starting to play a role, then it means you're going to have to start strengthening your body, strengthening your core so that you can carry that bag. Even after lightening the bag, you're going to still have to walk for long distance. And a strong core is going to allow you to walk long distance. So you're probably going to have to start working out. Because again, guys, at 25, 21 years old, you're like, fuck it, I could take the world on. You could jump out of bed and not have to stretch and fucking run. at 40, and I'm 45, I got to get out of bed. I got to warm up just to fucking get out of bed. Fucking do stretches and all kinds of shit before I even put my foot on the floor. So again, guys, age plays a huge role. Physical abilities roll right from age right into physical ability, guys. Again, the older you get, the less physical capable you probably are. Not saying that it's definite, but some people, as they get older, they just tend to fall apart, or they become so stagnant in their lifestyle that they are now tight everywhere, right? So your physical ability, guys, if you take something called mobility, you look it up online. There's a lot of mobility courses. There are things you can do at home, stretching, almost like therapeutic movements to make sure that your body's still limber and able to do what it needs to be done. So your physical ability, guys, it plays a huge role. Now, for those of you that are just older, worn out, beat up, you have bad knees, bad hips, bad back, this is again where you might want to carry something a little lighter. So, guys, with that being said, make sure, right, that you are physically capable of carrying that bag. Again, don't put a heavy bag in your back. Don't set up this bug out bag on the couch, look at it and go, man, that's an awesome bag, and then never put it on your back. And then when time comes to put it on your back, you're struggling to walk fucking half a mile with it. Don't do that. Make sure you're physically capable to carry it. If you have hip and back pains, try to fix those problems or correct that problem, or come up with an alternative method to carry your gear. Especially if you have bad knee pains and you're going to have to walk for a long time. If you have bad feet, guys, a lot of the times you can roll it on a lacrosse ball. Roll the sole of your foot on a lacrosse ball, and that'll stretch out a lot of the muscles. You take that same lacrosse ball, you rub it on the muscles of your body, especially right above your knee, below your knee, where the ligaments would be. Roll it around that area and start loosening up a lot of that tight tissue, if you will. And it goes way deeper than that. And there's a lot of things you can do to stretch out all of the tight tissues, the ligaments and the tendons and the muscles, because even your muscles get tight after a while. The IT band, for example, if you roll a lacrosse ball right down your IT band, you'll feel so much relief on your knees, for example. This is an example. Or your lower back. So these are things, guys, that you have to be ready for, because you could bug out tomorrow. You could bug out 5 years from now. But you want to be ready to rock and roll. Hell, you might have to run out of your house or your building because there's a fire. You want to be able to run out of there without getting down the block and going, oh shit, I pulled the back muscle. You know what I mean? So with that, guys, physical abilities plays a huge role. Survival ability, guys. Survival abilities play another big role. Depending on how well your survival skills are, or how much knowledge and survival skills you have, that's going to dictate how much shit you carry. In turn, will either lighten your bag or make your bag heavier. The more survival skills, the less you carry. The more knowledge in your head, the less weight on your back. Keep that in mind. Again, guys, survival skills goes a long way. And when I first started doing my bug out bag weekends, my backpack was incredibly heavy. Incredibly heavy. It was bad. The bug out bag was a fucking nightmare. Even at 30-something years old, it was too heavy, and I dealt with it. But I started learning after each trip. I pull it out and go, well, I didn't use that. I didn't use this. I didn't need that. Did I really need all of this? And I would look at it again and go, no. I would dump that out, and I would have more survival skill trainings. Like, instead of using a grill, a foldable grill, just cooking on rocks, right? That's less gear you have to carry. You can, instead of carrying extra steaks, learn how to carve sticks into steaks. That lightens the bag a little bit, and so on and so forth. Instead of carrying a blow-up mat, which rolls up to like this, carry something called a mattress tick, which can fold into something like that, right? Less weight to carry. So the more knowledge you have, the more survival skills you can train and build on, the less weight you're going to have in your bag. This plays a role. But hopefully, guys, this video helped out a little bit in building a bug-out bag that's going to last for you. And that's going to fit you, because a bug out bag, guys, is like a personality. Each bug out bag is different because it's fitting your personality, where you live, your physical capabilities, your age, and so on. All right, guys. Other than that, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching.